crap's going on? What? The crap's going on? The crap's going on. It's starting? Have we started? Do you hear things? Are those things me? Yes, you should be hearing sound. Folks, I'm sorry I was late, but I think you'll be happy when I explain why I was late, okay? Here's my explanation for why I was late. It was very, very important for me to add something that without which we really can't play Shogun 2 campaign. Can anybody guess what it is? What did I have to get ready for us in order to play a Shogun 2 campaign? Come on, someone guess it. Nope, not the debug cam though. I should have done that. No sake, nope. Far more important than both of those things. Although I admit the debug cam is ooh, Joseph is close. Joseph is, yes! C. Johnson's got it.
Shameful display! Shameful display!
I can't figure out how to turn the sound up on it though. I've got it as loud as I can get it. And like I'm trying to go to the mixer and like turn it up over 100% and it won't let me. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, so that's a little frustrating. So I've got the shameful display, but used to you could like turn sounds up above the normal. I just like I cannot figure out how to do it right now. I have to add like some kind of filter, dynamic. Nope. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know there's a way that I should be able to turn the sound up louder, but it won't let me. So like you can
Shameful display!
you can't hear him enough.
Shameful display!
I know one way to fix it if it's not going to let me do it here, but I can't do it on stream. Like, I can go into my rendering software, and I can render the MP3 file again with a much higher audio gain, and that may be what I have to do. Used to, in OBS, you could take a sound source, and like 100% was a baseline, but you could turn something up higher than 100% so that it would, you know, drown out the other stuff. So I'm a little disappointed that I've used OBS all these years, and it's like they removed a feature, I think, that I used to have, because I know I used to be able to do this, and now I can't do it. So it's really frustrating. So yeah, I cannot figure out, like, it tells me the decibel that it's set to, and like I can subtract it, but it won't let me add to it, which I've been able to add to it in the past, and it won't let me right now, so rest in pepperonis. I'll fix it next time, okay? I mean, I could turn off the game for just a second and probably fix it. Let's just fix it real quick. Alright, hold on. I know you all won't be able to see this, but give me just a second. This is important. I feel like this is important. Alright. I remember the days when it was just like you, Invicta, Legend, and Vulcan. I remember the days when it was only like Prince of Macedon, and then I jumped in, and like a couple other people. I've been on YouTube for 12 years. It's been a long time. But yeah, Shogun 2 is hitting 10 years old this year. So it was released in 2011, and yeah, I was on YouTube for at least a couple of years before Shogun 2, maybe more. But I think at least 2. So yeah, I predate Shogun 2 on YouTube. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Set my audio gain. Oh, might be able to hear this, I don't know.
Shameful display! Shameful display!
Yeah, you can hear it, but it needs to be louder still. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna crank up the audio gain here.
Shameful display! Shameful display!
Now, what do you think? Is that about right? You're thinking that's
Shameful
good?
display!
I think that's probably about right. Okay, let me export this real quick. Gonna be shameful display v1. All right, save it. Shouldn't take me but a second to export that. It's a tiny MP3 file. Save my changes. Back here, browse, and shameful display version 1. Check.
Shameful display!
Alright, now we're in business. Now you'll be able to hear them when everything's going on. See? That was important. That was important, folks. Alright, we're going to fire the game back up. Get in here and get some guns blazing. And some shameful displaying. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. We got a fun crowd here. Yeah, so I have finished my streamable Warhammer 2 campaigns, and I didn't know what to stream tonight. I'd like to play some Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition with you all, but I didn't plan that enough in advance to kind of see who had it, who could join me, that kind of stuff. I have other games that I love playing for fun, like Halo Wars 2, and just any of the Master Chief Collection. I love that right now, like a bunch of stuff. But I was like, you know what? I haven't played Shogun 2 in forever, and we should play Shogun 2. And specifically, Follow the Samurai, because I feel like some guns tonight, okay? Here we go. Let's see, Bubblegum says, you don't like Three Kingdoms? No, I do like Three Kingdoms. It's just that it's not as good as Warhammer 2, and you don't, like, as a content creator, not only for me, like personally, is it not as good as Warhammer 2, you also don't get as many views for it. So it would be a double whammy. I'd be playing a game that I don't like more and getting less views on it, so it'd be pretty rough if I was going to show a bunch of it. I'm just going to go hard difficulty. We'll do long campaign, though we're not going to finish it tonight. And let's switch this over. Go CPU battles, advisor help none, sounds good. We're going to be playing some Satsuma because I like playing as the Imperial forces rather than the Shogunate. And Satsuma is one of my favorites. Tosa is also really fun because we get Tosa Riflemen. Can anybody remind me, what do the Satsuma get? Like, does each faction get a specialty unit? If so, what was the specialty unit for Satsuma? Shogun 2 is rusty. This game's beautiful for being 10 years old. I don't think any other Total War game is going to age 10 years this well. Black Bears. Okay, yeah, Black Bears are pretty good stuff. We'll take Black Bears. Pretty good unit. I'm trying to remember, you had White Bears, Red Bears, and Black Bears. If I remember right, Red Bears were like slightly better in a charge. I can't remember what White Bears was all about, but wasn't it Black Bears were like slightly higher accuracy or reload or something?
After the Sengoku Jidai,
I remember in multiplayer, Red Bear was a common pick.
In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But real power.
Now the
was held by
cutscenes
the
did not hold
Tokugawa
up as well. They need more pixels.
For 2 centuries, they ruled
But they're cool.
with absolute authority.
I'm also hyped for
Japan
Warhammer 3 Omega.
prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The Shogun abandoned his people.
Jimmy Pat,
and
thanks for the
signed
5.
the
Says
Treaty of
2022,
Peace and
year
Amity.
of the next major historical title. I'm
Gates
hoping,
to Japan.
what would Air like to see in terms of period or era? Definitely an Empire 2. I think that would be the best move to make, probably one that would
Trade
garner
was
the most
established,
interest, and then they could take
but
the
the
lessons learned
agreements
from the
favored
Mortal
the
Empires
Western
campaign
powers.
in Warhammer and do a
The
worldwide map.
economy faltered.
So
and
as
the
far as time
people
period goes, it'd be
suffered.
cool to have several different time periods available.
In
Like maybe one starts that's
1863,
in like the 1600s and you're
emperor
trying to work your
overruled
way
the
up to like,
Shogun.
you know, out of the Renaissance era and into like whatever they call like work your way out of pike, more into shot, stuff like that. It'd be cool if they had like a 1700 start position and then like an 1800 start position. I think that'd be really neat because they've kind of introduced all those elements between Warhammer and Three Kingdoms, and personally I think that would be the best. So kind of pick starting positions. The starting time you pick might influence who you're fighting against. Like if you start in 1800 in Europe, Napoleon is going to be large on your mind, America might be on the map at that point, obviously. Stuff like that would be fun. So I think the different start positions would make it interesting. But you definitely have Africa, India, to whatever extent that they were, like add China later on if you want. Japan, all that stuff. It'd be super fun.
The Western powers
super fun.
Gave the answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
I also feel like with historical games,
Westerners brought death to our people.
I'll talk about it in a minute when this is over. I'll let this play out.
The Shogun no longer commanded respect or loyalty. Imperial rule had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the Emperor made peace with the British. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the Shogun and return honor to Japan. The Emperor must be victorious.
Yes, discover their handguns. That's right, Warner.
Satsuma domain. Our family, the Shimizu, has ruled these lands since the time of the first Minamoto Shogun, ever loyal to Japan and her people. But the Tokugawa and their lackeys have failed us, allowing themselves to be manipulated by Western powers. For the good of all, power must be returned to the Emperor. Our first priority should be to ally with domains who share our beliefs. There is little support for the shogunate here in Kyushu, but opposition is inevitable, and resistance must be met with force. Once the situation on Kyushu is under control, we must support our allies on the mainland.
A really good-looking map art.
Control of Kyoto and Edo will be vital if we are to break the shogun's wicked grip on the land. When full-scale war finally erupts between imperial and shogunate forces, the people of Satsuma will be at the vanguard, leading Japan into a bright and glorious future. Long live the Emperor.
All right. Long live the Emperor. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh man, there was something I was going to talk about, and I said I'll hold on a minute. Historical Total Wars. Yeah, that's it. So historical Total Wars. So like I play some Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. I'm not saying that this Total War has to be exactly like this, but think about like when you play Age of Empires, each faction has certain similarities, but each faction also has little quirky differences that are kind of loosely historically based, but not really, right? But it's something that makes each one worth playing. They've got some kooky new unit that's different, or a new building chain, or a different way of collecting resources, or they need to do that in Total War also, like with the historical titles. The historical titles are going to be bad compared to fantasy until such a time as they get really serious about including stuff like that makes people really excited about playing it. We're all the way maxed out here. Funny thing though, this is not a 64-bit application, so even though I have 16 gigabytes of VRAM, it only recognizes just under 4 gigabytes. Anyway, fun stuff. Let's see what we're left with here. So here's Satsuma. Here's our initial forces. It feels like so jumpy, skippy. I guess it's because I'm used to a smoother camera. It also feels like maybe it's Terran Scream, but I have it V-synced. I don't know what's going on. In any case, here we go. Here's our nearest enemies. No, we don't know what they're stacked up with against us. So Hyuga, the Nobioka? Nobioka? Yeah, however we say that. We've got an agent here, which is our foreign veteran. Foreign veterans can harass enemy armies, sabotage buildings, and challenge others to single combat. They can also help troops gain experience and reduce the cost of recruitment when garrisoned. Well, we are about to recruit some troops. Right now, we can only recruit some levy infantry here. And same here. Levy infantry and spear levy is the only thing that we're able to train. And let's see, we got this stronghold, the town. So the stronghold, I think, is just influencing our garrison and resistance to naval bombardments. Police station, so we can get an Ishin Shishi. We got the police station. Let's kind of just, I'm going to kind of get inventory of what we got here. Cannon range. Cadet school is what's going to open up line infantry for our recruitment. Over here we've got a blacksmith. Plus 10 to the accuracy of units recruited here, and armor to units recruited here. So it makes sense to do our infantry recruiting here. And I don't really feel like we need this police station here at the moment. I'm going to tear that down. And if we really need the police station, we could probably go ahead and build it over here. Now, a cannon school would be helpful, but I mean, if all we have is wooden cannons right now, which is probably all we have, not really worth it. Not really worth it, I don't think. Of course, it's been so long since I played this game. I'm going to have to remember. So farming, if I remember right, the amount of income you get from it is dependent on the soil. Like Satsuma, let's pull this up. Meager soil, yeah. So our farming's not going to get us a ton of money here, but still probably the largest source of income that we have available to us at the moment. Yeah, it's going to take me some time to get myself back into this. Yeah, we would want our artillery and our line infantry recruited from Satsuma because there's accuracy bonuses to everything coming from there. So cannon school, cadet school, we would want it here. This province doesn't offer any such special benefits, so it makes sense that we would want it there. We do have a port here. See, there's our blacksmith. We don't have enough money or research to do anything at the port. We could increase our fields, which would give us a fair bit more income, but it's going to cost us a considerable amount of our money, and we're not making a ton of income as it is. We got an extra spear levy. This is actually our daimyo here. And I'd like my daimyo to be out fighting, obviously. I do want to have some actual line infantry. Rather than sit around and let those guys, well, I don't know. Let's go garrison this dude over here. He can supervise the recruitment, make it cheaper. We'll build the cadet school. And then we'll recruit some more troops. Let's just kind of get on it this way. I'll turtle for a turn or two. May end up being a mistake, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. I want to get that agent from the police station before destroying it. We'll have it back here in a moment because I'm building one right over here. I don't think we need the Ishin Shishi that bad. Alright, cadet school. 3 turns to build a cadet school. I feel like if we can, we should go ahead and construct the larger tier blacksmith because we're about to do some recruiting and it probably takes, yeah, see, it takes 4 turns. So let's see what happens if we turtle. Get into our clan development. +1 to modernization, +10 diplomatic, and I'm trying to remember, the modernization level is required to help open up new tech, if I remember right. I think, right? And revolver cavalry, sharpshooters, because of the barracks. Both of those would be pretty handy. Clan-wide happiness is never a bad thing. Reduction to administration costs, wealth generated by farms. I mean, all this stuff appears honestly pretty decent, except for this matchlock kachi. We don't really need that. So let's see. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Let's grab this. We need to start this clan-wide happiness. Go ahead and grab a reduction in administration cost. I mean, unless we're wanting to rush to something here, which we probably... There probably is good stuff here. We definitely want this explosive shells. One reduces the cost of modern units, which is not a bad thing to have either. Armstrong guns would be super helpful. Ooh, I don't know what I want. Let's just start on this one. No, we don't need matchlocks anymore. We got flintlocks, and some of the rifles in this time period... You're getting really close to actually having cartridge ammunition. But probably
We should discuss
flintlocks. Makes me wonder, though, if they had breech loaders rather than muzzle loaders.
As a result.
Yeah, trade agreement sounds good. Oh boy. They're not waiting. They're not waiting. It was my mistake to wait.
As you command.
Move into naval bombardment range. May not be much of a bombardment, but it's a bombardment. We're gonna need all the help we can get right now.
Yes, my lord.
Here we go. Put together every little bit of army we can here. We've still got a couple of turns before we're done recruiting here. Artillery only. That would get a little bit crazy. Did they step right outside of my naval bombardment range? Because I'm not gonna stand for that. They did. Yeah, that is not gonna be alright. He will be navally bombarded. Now, I know he can't reach all the way to this other settlement in time. I'll see if they'll attack me here, though. I'm guessing they won't, like, step into this naval bombardment. But one way or the other, we're buying time here. Because one more turn and we've got our cadet school. So, let's buy this turn in. Jordan! Thanks for the 7. Appreciate it. Well, the alert box hasn't popped it up yet, but I looked down there and I saw it. Thank you, Jordan. How long have you been watching the channel? Were you here for the original? My original run in Shogun 2? Alright, we can now recruit line infantry. I'm going to go ahead and recruit a couple units. I'm playing probably far more carefully here than I need to. I mean, this is AI troops. I can probably attack and kill them. What worries me is that... Here, I'll show you what worries me. Probably shouldn't do this, but I'll do it. When you attack the AI... This is one of the big downfalls of Total War Shogun 2, which is the AI is absolutely atrocious. It's not bad if the AI actually charges at you. Like, it's not great. But, like right here, see how there's a hill and a forest in the back? Because I'm attacking the AI, they will deploy as far back on as high a terrain in the forest as possible. And they will do it every time you make an assault like this. You will rarely ever fight a land battle where you get the pleasure of clashing line to line. You're going to have to march all the way across the map, up the hill, and start picking at them. And it just gets really old. Like, really old. It's something that really needs to be fixed. I don't know if mods exist that would fix this type of thing, but it is bad. Like, it is truly bad. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to run a real wide line. Our General's Hatamoto is a Saber unit. Okay. Melee unit. Because we haven't, I think, done the modernization steps or whatever it is to turn them into a gun unit. Alright, I'm going to hard group these units. Because probably Shogun 2 doesn't have some of the same easy movement stuff that Warhammer has. Today, sir, we attack. I love that Kentucky Fried Advisor, by the way. Blake, thanks for the 5. He says the French were using paper cartridge bolt-action rifles at this point. It's what the Infanterie des Marines are using. Ah, see, good to know. I know we were close to it at this point. I don't know all the history about it, but I knew that we were very close to it. That explains why the Infanterie des Marines would have the kind of best stats that they do on here, if that's true. Thank you, Blake. Appreciate the support. Thank you for being here tonight. Yeah, I know at some point they were doing muzzle loading, you know, like flintlocks. Of course, in the original Shogun, it was a muzzle loading matchlock, and a matchlock, of course, was a different, you know, firing system. And then they switched to flintlock, which was better. And then they eventually had breech loading muzzle loaders, or sorry, breech loading flintlocks, which would have been faster to load, but still, you know, like a reload process. And then eventually the paper cartridge, I think you'd like put the paper, like it was all in like a little paper wad. You could just stuff down in there with the bullet and it'd get a little bit quicker. I'm not perfectly familiar with it, but I know it kind of evolved that way. Damien, thanks for the 10. He says, been a fan for years. Always love your content. Glad I caught a stream finally. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here, Damien. Appreciate the support. I'm glad everybody's here. Is it just me, or is the sound too quiet? Sounds like the sound effects are loud enough, but the music, I may have made it a little too quiet. There we go. Percussion caps were way more reliable than flintlocks. Came before the bolt actions. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see here. Look and see if Jordan says, yeah, I was watching, I watched 4 Total War YouTubers. You were one of them. Thanks. Appreciate it, Jordan. Glad you're here tonight. Glad everybody's here. Got a bunch of people here. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Welcome back to Fall of the Samurai. Damien, super chat and the support, being a channel sponsor. Thank you, Damien. You're far too kind. Very much appreciate the generous support. Hope you're enjoying the content tonight. I am super excited to be playing this game again. Okay, we've got the guns engaged. Now we're gonna push up the melee. And our Yarikachi has like a rapid advance, so I'm gonna get them pushing up. There's a lot of stray fire that can kill friendlies on this game, so we'll have to watch out for that. Okay, there's the matchlock Kachi unloading on our spear levy.
An ambush, General!
I'm gonna go into loose formation. Alright, we'll come from a downhill, charge in here. Alright, spear levy. Alright, let's move our units up while we've got them pinned in melee. Alright, so the melee is happening. Okay, they're chasing off my cavalry with a spear unit, so I'm gonna have to hold tight. I'm gonna move my line infantry up. Can we shoot this General's Hatamoto from where we're at?
Damned lily-livered cowards!
You
You're
lily-livered
never running,
cowards!
sir.
Shameful display!
I'm gonna split up my cavalry because I'm tired of the one unit being able to control both my units of cavalry. We're gonna lose to Matchlock Kachi with a spear levy. Okay. Beach Bomb, thanks for the 5. Give me just a second, I gotta get this message. I can't hardly see the chat because of the way it's zoomed in at the moment. So let me get back over here. Alright. Beach Bum, appreciate it. He says, is it just me or does anyone else try to mouse over units By the way, been a fan since Warhammer. Yeah, like when you're watching a Total War game and you're trying to mouse over units. Yeah, I've done the same thing. Absolutely done the same thing. By the way, been a fan since Warhammer. Thank you. Appreciate the years of support. Awesome to have you here. And so many others. So definitely appreciate it. I love doing streams like this. I was excited to get into some Fall of the Samurai action. I actually really love this expansion. I think it's one of the coolest kind of, what do you call it, a setting, time period, whatever you want to call it. I think it's one of the coolest ones that Creative Assembly has done. And then the way it combined with the base game, where you could fight against all the samurai in both multiplayer and kind of in the campaign, like, it was really cool. It was a good job. It was definitely a good job. All right, there we go. Honestly, this game's not perfect. The AI has some quirks that I can't stand. The campaign AI is really super cheaty. And there's, like, the maps are too big sometimes. Like, you start way back here, the enemy's way over here, and you spend, like, 10 minutes walking across the map. There's a few things like that that I don't like about this game, that I would prefer were in slightly better shape. But, on the whole, this game has held up extraordinarily well, considering that it was released in 2011. Wasn't even 64-bit. And, yeah, so I think all in all, it's done extremely well. Like, extremely well. Let's see, Sam Drew says, the real question here is not whether the U.S. advisor provides you modern armaments, but whether he'll give you the 5 spices. I think it's 11 herbs and spices that we need from that Kentucky Fried Advisor, if I remember right. We need all the herbs and spices, okay? There we go. We can get quite a bit of infantry recruited here. We can get 3 units. And honestly, that'll probably be about all we need, I think. I'm going to move up here a little. Slight defensive position. We should be replenishing, not at a massive rate, but a decent clip. Money's going to be tight-ish here, so we'll see. JBob861, thanks for the 5. It says, love your content. Been watching since the massacre of the Roman royal family in Corsica. Was that Rome 1 or Rome 2? The massacre. Because we've probably done it a couple of times. Oh man, that's good stuff. Playing this game is definitely nostalgic in a lot of ways. I do have an Atomo campaign that I'll probably be starting later this week. And it's not going to be an all-gun Atomo campaign, but it's going to be a gun-centric Atomo campaign. So it should be a good time. Should be a good time. Thank you, J-Bob. Appreciate it. He can't give me all of them because it'd be betraying the Colonel. Yeah, it's true. If he gave me all the spices, we would certainly be betraying the Colonel's trust. He wouldn't appreciate that. Need more money and soldiers? Heck yeah, we do. We're going to go take Hyuga, this settlement. We should have done it quicker, honestly, because we probably could have, but since I'm a little rusty on the game, I'll probably be a little bit more scared than I should be. Alright, so let's get these 2 armies combined. This should be plenty of forces to get the job done. We are still not done replenishing. We are in spring, but they have hardly any armies, so we're just gonna push. We're gonna push and try and go take care of business. I'm gonna leave this dude here because he's helping us with recruiting. Though we could pull him out now since we're not recruiting, at least at the moment, and pull him up here and try and go do some work with him. Alright, here we go. Bring the fleet in just in case to the enemy. Oh, yeah. We could bring our fleet around to get in a bombardment position of Hyuga. Probably would. Oh, I already did. Good. Yeah, I'm going to pull the fleet up here. And we bombarded it. Hit the cadet school. Excellent.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm gonna move up to here, embed this veteran,
Attention!
help train the troops, and let's move forward. Okay. Did you say attention, you slovenly samurai? I like it. It's -1 to happiness. See, I forget they changed the happiness thing here, so I do kind of want to go ahead and upgrade this to a large town. It's going to take up a good chunk of our money, but we're going to need it. We need a cannon school, artillery school, whatever it is, cannon foundry, whatever it was we were building. Must be nice to cheat that hard. Can you train them by punching, and train them in punching samurai? I don't know about punching samurai, but we'll... Hey, man, there's Seth Patrick. Technology researched, okay. But now we're gonna need a modernization point. So accuracy of ships, recruitment costs. We do want that eventually to get to explosive shell. But I think we should take... This is really important too. Go ahead and do this, and then the consular court. I mean, I could be doing this, you know, wrong. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done this. Let's take care of our upgrades here. +5 to the accuracy of rifle-armed troops in the army, which this man is embedded. 5% the reload skill of rifle-armed troops. +5 to the reload skill of rifle-armed troops. So this one gives us both, though, right? So let's do that. Resolve when sabotaging and single combat. Resolve on military administration and supervising recruitment. That's kind of what he's helping us with at the moment, so we'll do that one. All right. Get into the military economy before volley fire, then it will be better. Does the volley fire actually work in this game? Like, I was tinkering with it with the Atomo, and it seemed like it was worse every time to use kneel fire because the people took too long to like line up and shoot row by row. Like, you were better off to just spaghetti line the unit. What did you all think? Good and assault. I've got a fair few melee troops. And we get a naval bombardment. It's saying they have a really good chance of winning. Do they really? I don't think so. When is the next Empire gun campaign coming back? Can't wait. The Empire gun campaign is over. We basically had finished it anyway, but whenever the game updated, all the, like, I can't really get that campaign to load anymore. Like, even with the mods updated and stuff like that, so it kind of has to be over. I have taught Mrs. Air how to play before, Jimmy, and she is going to play a Total War Warhammer 2 campaign with me soon. So that will be a thing as well. Neil fire is deadly since it doubles your firepower. Yeah, it can double your firepower, but there's this glitchiness to it where the people take too long to actually aim and fire, and so you would have gotten more shots off by just being spread in a long line because the people don't seem to be as picky about how they shoot. I don't know. At least that's what it felt like.
Fire support from a nearby.
We will get naval bombardments. Another sizable castle. This would be a good place to get some melee troops into the tower, and I may bring a levy line just to distract. Then I'll put some other line infantry just here. Spread out more as the time goes along. There we go. Let's start the battle. Group these guys. Group these guys. All right.
The men are ready to attack,
There's
sir.
our naval. Okay. These units were hidden. They don't have any troops over here. Run up. If we can get our melee troops over the wall and capture this tower, that would be a big win. We need to keep these generals very much at a safe distance so we're not getting hit by stray shots. Our naval bombardment, we have to wait 2 minutes. They have Levy Garrison. Levy Garrison, I believe, has the same range as our own. I don't think there's a range difference. Are you using the mod that gives gun units a more realistic range? No, I'm not using any mods. This is just all the samurai in its purest form. I kind of want to just stand, like, just outside of range of these guys, just to hold them in position. This fight is not going to go well for them. Not enough Armstrong guns, unsubscribe. That's not a bad idea, Avenger. We do need many more Armstrong guns. That is true story. True story. I'll fast forward for a minute because we're just waiting on our troops to move across the map, which is what I was talking about earlier. Takes too long. We're waiting on our naval bombardment. Focused or area? Which one should I do? I don't really remember. One of them's pretty wide, but maybe less accurate, whereas focused, if I remember right, you're gonna hit your target more likely.
An enemy tower is yours, General.
Oh yeah, this will work right here. Let's focus it like right here. See if we can clean up any units there.
The lady is ready, sir.
Yeah, they're all running away. As you should. Come on! Where's my dang bombardment? They've had like 10 years to run away. Alright. That wasn't bad. Not bad. Yeah! Alright, we killed a ton of Levy Garrison infantry. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, let's see if we can go get in a melee engagement over here. We've got our HeirofCarthage, which is going to be a pretty strong unit in melee. They can't get up their own gate here. Let's go capture the gatehouse. Alright, that wasn't bad. We got some good kills. They came out? Okay. Alright. Fine by me. Fine by me. Ready the firing squad. Ready the firing squad. You get them in a pretty bad position right here. See, this is what I was talking about. The AI is really bad. Ooh, that firing squad. Who's ready for some anime blood? Wow, these are like the... I was gonna say, these guys lived a lot longer than I thought. Here we go. Execution complete. On the gate, let's bring these guys up. They're gonna be forced up here to try and retreat to the citadel, and their saber cavalry is gonna get owned. These guys can come over here and capture the gatehouse for us.
Your men
And
have killed
basically,
their general, sir.
excellent.
Shameful display!
Right, a shameful display for the enemy. Not for me, of course. Though I'm sure I'll have my own shameful displays soon enough. Are they gonna come out this gate into my firing squad? Please do. Please do. Yes. Yeah, just all I can say to this is yes. Yes, yes, and more yes. Oh, no, 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 come on. Yes, yes. They're kind of charging in on a weird angle on me. This was actually a pretty smart move. The AI actually did good. The AI actually did pretty good right there. The way it charged at me, like it actually kind of got behind this terrain, and I was in an awkward position. I hadn't repositioned quick enough. That was actually well done. Oh man, I bungled this. Put all these units onto a guard mode so they can shoot a little better. Alright, well, I bungled that. Like, no doubt about it. Down here. Alright, their cavalry got cleaned up.
Their general has fallen.
Forgot something.
Shameful display!
Alright. Look at these. Look at these posers. Get him. Spread this unit out so we can get some more rapid rate of fire. Oh, what is this? A levy garrison out here. Protocol, thanks for the 5. It says, thanks for all you do, Air, and as always, great attitude. What a great way to unwind at the end of the day with some air and a good beer. Well, I'm glad you had a good day. Or even if your day wasn't good, hopefully it's a good day now. So, hope you are indeed having a good day. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Protocol. Thank you for the support. Very generous of you. Very appreciated. Alright, we're shooting these guys up. These guys are trying to get away from me. Shoot them! Alright. There we go. Now we got a ton of people here tonight. 272 folks. Thank you for joining in. Welcome back to the good old Fall of the Samurai. Thank you for being here tonight, everybody. Appreciate the support. Fantastic. Brings me back to old times. I had so much fun making videos on this back in the day. I still like it. Still fun. We're going to peacefully occupy. Gain some clan fame. Got the Emperor's Mandate reward. Going to increase the spread of pro-imperial sentiment. Gotta start pushing that propaganda, folks. I'm assuming we want to repair this. There's a cadet school here as well, but we don't really want to recruit the cadets from here. Let's tear that down. It should hopefully give us some cash back. Got a tea plantation here, huh? Okay. Port, subsistence farming. I'm assuming since we have the tea plantation that the soil here is actually maybe decent. Maybe. Can't tell. Senshi, thanks for the 5. It says, get your dog a Lunar New Year gift. Well, my dog kind of got a Lunar New Year gift that was unintentional. See, I had some tater tots tonight, and whenever I was getting them out for one of my boys to eat some, I accidentally dropped one on the floor, and Porthos wasted no instant in snagging the tater tot. So I guess he kind of did get an early, like, Lunar New Year present there. Got himself a tater tot. Oh, I made him an egg this morning. Like, I cooked him an egg. He was pretty excited about that. Yes, the dog is named Porthos, like one of the Musketeers. But I think more specifically, the dog was named Porthos because he's a beagle, and my wife really liked watching Star Trek Enterprise. And Captain Archer's dog is Porthos, who I believe was named after the Three Musketeers. So, yes, I believe so in the end. But it is Porthos. I feel like a lot of these, we would probably just want to build, like, a police station and cottage industry. Because it helps repress the province and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to see if that works. And then, like, we would have very specific provinces where we're aimed at recruiting. We don't have any more wars going. Let's look at diplomacy. The Oka are unfriendly and pro-Shogun. Probably make the most likely. They are at war with some undiscovered factions. They do have some allies, though. Why are they allied with this pro-Shogun faction here? Is very friendly with this.
I have weapons that need polishing. Speak quickly, so that I may be about something useful today.
What do y'all think? You think these guys will actually join the war with their ally, or will they stick with the other Imperial forces in the area? HeirofCarthage, I feel like you would look good in sweaters if you want to spice up the stream look. It's all about function. I've got my underlayer on here because it's freaking cold. It's like probably like 15 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's below 0 Celsius. And we had some freezing rain before it got like this. So the ground is like rock solid frozen. There's a layer of ice over everything, like the driveway, the sidewalk. Like, it is an absolute mess. It is an absolute mess right now. So I'm dressed like this just for when I go outside. Yeah, they stuck with their ally there. And then we lost a trade agreement over it. That is absolutely ignorant. Why would they do that? Annoying. But, I mean, what else are we going to do? I mean, we can't, like, not have a war. I guess we could have gone and... These guys are allied. It's not like we're going to go attack them. You know what I mean? It's a total war game. We can't not have a war here, folks. +6, right? Wonder what kind of forces these guys have. I'm going to march back their way. People here are going to be pretty ticked off, so we're going to have to exempt them from tax. Kind of sucks because we lose the income there. We've got enough line infantry here. Unless they just have tons. Let's see. Stethoscope, replenishment rate would actually be pretty dang handy. That would be pretty handy. I'm going to take that. Bending... Hack of this man's bodyguard. Flintstone, thanks for the 10. He says, been a while since I watched your streams, but given that you introduced me to Total War with Shogun 2 back in the day, I figured now was a good time as ever to thank you. Here's to the good old days. Thank you, Flintstone. It was some really fun times. I'm glad you got introduced to it, and I hope you really like it. So glad to hear that. I really am. Yeah, it's fantastic to have so many people here throughout all these years, so very much appreciate the support. Very kind, thank you. Eventually I want increased accuracy to the bodyguard, because I think you can swap them over to a modern unit, if I remember right. Let's see, I cannot even recruit anything right now because I don't have enough cash. Upkeep cost is 105, so we wouldn't be able to recruit much more right now. I accidentally left my agent back in that settlement. I need to pull him out. I hate how the agent doesn't come with the army. I guess I can kind of see why they did that, but sometimes it gets frustrating when they don't come with the army. Summer. Yay, summer. Ungram says, do you think Warhammer has changed how future historical war games will play out? I hope so, in a good way. I hope they do in a good way. Meaning that I think you can have a historical game, and rather than really focusing on the historical game being like literally a history simulator or something, they should just, like, this is just my opinion, but rather than being like a dedicated, like, almost history simulator type of game, just go ahead and have it be loosely based on history, have the game function loosely like history, but feel free to take enough separation from history that each faction is unique, each faction plays unique, their units are unique, that kind of stuff, right? I'm not asking it to be, like, half-hearted or something, but you can do it. You can do it. I mean, and I think that's what they should be doing, in my opinion. And that'll make the history games a lot more competitive with Warhammer, because to me, the thing that makes Warhammer... There's two things that make Warhammer better. One is the battles. Magic and monsters and rockets and trollhammer torpedoes and flamethrowers and giant rats. It's gonna be really hard to outdo that with history, right? The Warhammer kind of has an innate advantage in the entertainment value, right? There's a lot of really good entertainment value on seeing big monsters and stuff go at each other. It is really quite fun. And I feel like that until a history game does a lot of work on making itself very differentiated, you're going to be contending with that, you know? And so that's one way that I think Warhammer is just better in the battles right now. But I think a historical game could make up for it in many ways, in fact. Can we ambush here? Yeah, we can lay an ambush.
As you wish, my lord.
I don't know how likely this is to pull off. We are vastly outnumbered here. They have some very trash units, but I mean, they have numbers. I don't know. We'll see. This could be a very bad thing for me right now. I like the Warhammer games, but there's not enough guns for me personally. Games like Empire and Napoleon. Get the gun mod for the Empire by Sneck that I used in my campaign. I promise you'll have guns aplenty, guns blazing, guns on guns. Like, there'll be guns. Good to see you playing a historical Total War title. I would play more historical Total War titles. Number one, if people watched them more, which they don't. And number two, if I actually enjoyed them a lot more than Warhammer, which I don't. And so that's kind of two strikes in my book about the historical Total Wars.
Very well. Laying an ambush, my lord.
You're gonna need more troops. I'm gonna regret this in my upkeep cost. Can we tax this population? Not quite. Okay. Yeah, that's I mean, for me, Warhammer's just more fun. Battles are a bigger deal to me than a campaign map, than to diplomacy options and stuff like that.
An honorable peace. That is all I offer. It
Will
is
this
a good
make
offer,
peace with their ally
honestly
too, or
made.
just with them? Okay.
This is a good end to an honorable...
Means that I'm at peace here for now. That's fine. That's fine.
Your command.
Yeah, we are hurting for upkeep, or for troops, but I mean, this would give me 6 line infantry.
Yes, my lord.
Go ahead and join up.
Your orders, my lord.
We're gonna need all the troops we can get. Might grab this extra spear levy.
Your command.
And then I'm just gonna throw a spear levy in here to help out. Axes? Axes? Oh, so close. Maybe another couple turns. But yeah, I like historical Total Wars, but the fantasy just fits the Total War like a glove. It's like a glove. And whenever you're trying to take real events of history and fit them to game mechanics, it gets trickier versus I can take this fantasy that doesn't have to stick to something like history and I can make it work the best with my game mechanics. I don't know. For me, it makes it a very tough argument. I want historical Total War games to be good. I want them to be competitive in my mind with the fantasy game. I want that, right? I don't want to just sit here and be like, oh, Warhammer's better. Done with that. You know, it's like, that's not really the way I want to be. Like I said, I want these historical titles to compete.
Marching now. Waiting for the enemy.
Alright. Keep moving up to ambush. I hope they didn't march around this way. They might be. Warhammer was the wrong fantasy IP. It's just freaking cheesy. I can't stand the lore. See, I disagree massively. I think Warhammer was actually the perfect fantasy IP for Total War. You may not like the lore or think it's cheesy, but it fits Total War like I've said it before, I'll say it again. It fits it like a glove. The two were made for each other. So, I disagree wholeheartedly. I think Warhammer was the best fantasy IP that you could have pulled out. Some people say Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings doesn't have as many factions. Lord of the Rings is going to be an expensive IP. It's a lot more constrained, you know, like trying to use the books and stuff. I mean, Total Warhammer just made way more sense. I'm gonna siege the castle, try and force these guys to attack me on open ground, which I think they'll have to, like, come around here and attack me, and then they'll have to fight me on open ground where I can spread out my superior infantry and hopefully win in a shooting fight. See? I don't really know. I should have brought my ships up here.
We sail for glory.
Sail for glory? What?
For now.
Deal when fighting revolts, subterfuge when assassinating. Ooh, both those are good. Waiting troops, rallying the populace. Right now I need him rallying. Can I please tax these people? I need money. Forget how poor you start off in this game. Yep, there we go. Axes! Yay! Have you ever played Total War Warhammer? EFIX? EFIX? I don't know how to say that. If you haven't played it and you're saying these things about it, I highly suggest you play it. If you don't want to pay for it, find a friend who's got it or something like that and play it. But if you're saying these things about Total War Warhammer and you haven't played it, then you need to play it. I thought it was stupid when I heard it announced too. And then CA brought me to play the game, and I was expecting it to be kind of dumb, and then I'd just go back and play my historical games. And then it ended up being great. 500 hours, just don't enjoy the lore. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you've played it that long, you don't like it, is what it is. If I didn't like a game, I wouldn't have played it near that long. What's going on, HH Ray? Alright. We could look at the terrain here. We need wide open terrain. We can shoot these units at max range. It is really flat back here. Like, this is some excellent shooting country back here. Odd terrain here. One thing that'll happen is the AI will suicide charge their stuff like right into your guns. Gotta figure out how we're gonna play this one actually. I don't really know how the AI is gonna behave here, to be fair. We don't want a lot of troops standing right behind our gun troops, because then they'll just get shot up needlessly. Alright, let's see here.
Prepare to defend, sir.
They have to attack me. See, here we go. Now I gotta wait 10 hours for them to march all the way across the map. Like, this is the kind of crap that's like, why did they deploy way back here? This is the type of stuff in this game that I could do without, and it kind of irritates me. Actually, go ahead and move up a little. Where's the edge of the map? Way over here? Something like this. We have the superior troops, but we are, of course, massively outnumbered. Trying to spread out wide, and hopefully they'll do some blobbing. They've got more reinforcements coming from the back. Not great. I'm not feeling super confident about our chances here. Stay back here. Some good initial shots off. AI is doing some very weird deployment right here in the middle. They're gonna just YOLO me. Bring my general around and see if we can start causing a wrap-up on this flank.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Here they are. I'd like to support my leadership, but if I get my general too close to the fight, we're going to be in mortal peril, as the general likes to say it. We lost one of our spear levy over here. Inspire that one.
Your general is under attack.
Yes, he is. And it's mostly stupid levy infantry right there. Okay. Getting some nice engagements, but we are massively outnumbered. And it's not about to get better. We have this whole crap coming in on our flank here. Not about to get better. I don't think we're winning this fight. I don't think we've got this. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm not, I don't feel like I'm swimming with confidence here. No, run. We're too close to this. Too close to that. Oh my gosh, there's so many troops back here. Just levy infantry on levy infantry. Yeah, we are not going to win this.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Not good. We just did not have enough superior firepower here to really have a prayer of winning this. I'm going to spread out here and see if I can create a secondary battle line or something. Let's just keep my general alive and way out of here. HeirofCarthage has performed admirably. They've killed a lot of people, but we're now just massively overmatched.
Your men are routing, sir.
Probably about the chain route, unfortunately. Let them have it, boys. See, I kind of just want to get the attention of some of these gun units, but stay just outside of their range, so that my line infantry has a chance to do some shooting. I don't know if it'll be enough to win. We got a HeirofCarthage inbound. We gotta stay ahead of these guys. And HeirofCarthage's got us. We're toast. I mean, we killed a huge number of enemies, but not enough, because they just have a lot more than us. Dadgum.
Your men are routing, sir.
This is where stuff about this game gets kind of frustrating, in the sense that the AI cheats so hard that, like, even though you're playing better, you'll get just pummeled by numbers here. That's all this was, just sheer loss of by numbers. Anything but skill here for the AI. Can we just flee? Can I, like, withdraw from battle? Yeah.
The withdraw button causes a unit or ship to leave the battle by traveling toward the edge of the field.
See if we can
by
just
the
stay
shortest
alive.
route. It can be called back at any stage before it leaves.
Maybe
by
we can
issuing
flee
a
away
move or
successfully,
attack
but
order.
probably not. Try and salvage what we got left.
Retreat!
Okay. Well, that didn't go well. That did not go well. We got no money, and we've got AI that can cheat a full stack. So we're going to have to draw them out of their settlement to have any potential chance here, because we can't go into their territory while they have that many troops. Not gonna work. Good grief. Yeah, they just weighed us down with numbers. I couldn't remember how superior my line infantry would be to their levy infantry. And clearly the answer is not superior enough, right? Not superior enough.
Movement completed, my lord.
Oh, the soundbite.
Shameful display!
There we go. There we go, I got it for you. Good call.
Yes, my lord.
Good call. If I go this way, these guys might be able to catch me. We need to get back to our territory this way where I can stay in front of them. I mean, we hurt them very, very badly. They hurt us probably a little worse in some ways, but I mean, we got away with the lives of our general. We haven't lost any territory. I'm still making money, so could have been worse. Could have been worse. That was startling. It's loud. Huh? You guys like it?
Shameful display!
Too loud for you? I might just do that every now and then just to scare y'all. Make sure you're awake. Like, wake up! Agent action to delay them. That's probably a good idea. We can sabotage armies and we can challenge characters to single combat. Alright, I'll turn down the shameful display. Babies.
Shameful display!
There, is that better? How does that sound?
At your command.
I'm gonna come up here and spy with my ships. Put them to use. We need to replenish our troops.
For you, my lord, without delay.
Alright, the troops is a replenishing, though it's gonna take a while. Let's send our agent back and see what we can do. Maybe we can jack them up. I forget the agents are pretty... Agents are pretty OP. They were in Shogun too. I can't remember if they rebalanced them in FOTS or not. So let's see. Let's just see what happens. Far more appropriate volume. Okay, alright, we'll leave it there for y'all. Turn it up to 11. Bleeding ears, shameful display.
Your orders, sir.
What we need.
Setting sail, sir. We still have a good wind. Fire!
There we go. I'm gonna do some bombardments here, so we can level up our ships a little.
At your command. Very well.
Swing background. Alright, we got enough cash. We can do some improvements, probably. Takes 6,700 to build the city. Happiness here is on the line. It's not good, because we don't have a lot of garrison. We could pick up a little wealth. Wouldn't be a lot, but we could pick up some wealth by improving the tenant fields, and might as well. Save up some cash. Do this over the next few turns. We got a geisha coming after us, so that's probably not ideal.
I say, what's o'clock?
Sabotage castle gates. Sabotage the gambling dens. Harass the army. It's all pretty expensive. Let's harass the army.
Confusion and dismay. My favorites.
Inayari harassed, sir. All right. Supervising recruitment. Sabotaging single combat. Let's improve his single combat. Geishas are the most annoying agents in the game.
What is your bidding?
What all do they do? I can't really remember.
Very well, my lord. Your next command, my lord.
We'd have to have quite a bit of cash, but we could try and incite a revolt. That would certainly help us. I don't see their army anymore. Oh, come on! You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me just go up there and soften up their giant cheat army and then just waltz right in while I'm licking my wounds and take all the fruits of my labor. So I just... You know what, AI? I hate you. Like, I hate you. You cheat. And then you take advantage of my hard work. So... Oh boy. That makes me angry. That makes me so angry.
At once. Can I be of further assistance?
Oh gosh. Breathe it out, air.
If you
Breathe it
say
out.
so, old chap. Nothing more? Oh well.
Alright. Gotta re-recruit our troops. I feel like we've got enough line infantry for now because, I mean, like really what we needed in that other battle was more melee, right? To just go get up in their face. Because this line infantry is not all that great anyway. We're not going to win the shooting war against stuff like that. I don't think. Artillery would also make a big difference. Got one more turn till here. Artillery Academy. Revolver cavalry could be helpful if you could ever get the AI to not turn its flank straight towards you. Maybe we do need a cavalry dojo. Whatever the heck it's called on this one. No, I think it all comes from the cadet school. Saber cavalry could be very useful. It wouldn't do any good. Go in here. Let me remind myself about what we gotta do here. So, enables the building of artillery academy, and then we get Armstrong guns. But you get Armstrong guns. Are Parrot guns even unlocked right now? Let me see what we got. Cottage industry, training camp, traditional dojo, matchlock, our cannon range, wooden cannon. Enables the building of a field artillery school, which then enables Parrot guns. And then enables an artillery academy where we can recruit Armstrong guns. Okay. But the field artillery school doesn't show that it requires any research. So we could just build the artillery school. I don't have the money for it at the moment. I feel like cavalry and artillery are going to make a big difference in the flexibility of our army. Like, we're just sitting there trying to shoot them. We need a little more flexibility. Which one do I want? Crap, I can't look at it and see which one I want. Like, let me... Did I start researching? I just finished researching the one that did the modernization. I think I probably want military? Revolver cavalry. Carbine, black bears, shogunate infantry. Yeah, this is pretty good stuff here too. We don't need the Armstrong guns yet. Is there something here that unlocks the saber cavalry, or are they just unlockable as it is? Like, I just need to improve a building, probably. This stuff would be helpful. This would be helpful. We don't have a lot of money for recruiting stuff, but... Let's see, so... We're improving our farms here. We can build the cannon range and then improve it to get Parrot guns. Bring our ships back closer to home, help protect. Yeah, let's just turtle up for a bit and try and get some stuff unlocked. Like, I don't feel like we're going to do any good in our current state. Barracks for the Saber Cavalry. Yeah, we just have to probably increase the level of the one that we have. Yeah, barracks. Unlock Saber Cavalry, Sharpshooters. Yeah. Saber Cavalry would be great. So we need 3,800 for that. So let's just go ahead. It's winter time. We're not ready to fight anyway, so let's just end some turns. Try and get ourselves in a little bit better fighting position. Okay. Our cadet school, so we can upgrade to the barracks. Let's do that.
What do you wish of me?
This guy should be spreading...
I say.
We're gonna eventually need this dude to help us do some recruiting, so let's start walking him home. He's gonna make the recruiting cheaper.
For the Emperor.
Alright, here we go. Making some better cash now, at least. Can't you already recruit Saber Cav? I can once I build this barracks bayonet. Then I can recruit Saber Cavalry. Not enlist him right now. Moving forward. What was I researching? God, crap, I was researching the wrong stuff, I think. Forgot to click this, I guess. Oh, we don't have the modernization level. My bad. Yeah, we don't have the modernization level for it. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Well, revolver cavalry is of very little use to me, honestly. Let's go ahead and do the shipyard research. Not gonna hurt to have that eventually, because we'll want better shipyards. Let's build up. I need 4,200 for the cannon range, so let's save our gold for one turn. Let's see, are you streaming on Twitch? I am not. I have a Twitch channel, but I don't really use it. I've thought about using it because, like, I do a lot of long play stuff like this where I'm playing campaigns, and YouTube is honestly not a great like, the video playback on YouTube is better, the comments system is better, stuff like that, but when you're on Twitch, people kind of expect you to be doing long play, like long form play games, whereas on YouTube, like, it seems like people are just more and more going towards short form, clickbaity, top 10 lists, speculation videos. And if you like that kind of thing, it's fine. Like, I'm not trashing you. I don't like it. I don't like making it. I don't like watching it. I joined YouTube to make game videos, and that's what I want to do. Like, and so in some ways, I've wanted to join Twitch because I feel like that Twitch is at least more focused on gameplay. But they're kind of two different audiences and two different things. So oh yeah, we can already recruit Saber Cav. You're right. I'm crazy. I thought I needed the barracks. I don't. Yeah, you're correct. Bayonet, you are correct. I can recruit the Saber Cav right now, but I'm gonna wait because I kind of need the cash at the moment. This nice cash haul, I use it to improve some stuff. Use it to make some improvements here. I want to build up the town here, make them mock the plant, like do some of this different stuff.
What is your bidding?
I don't know, becoming Republic is my favorite option, rather than the Empire. But, I don't know, what do you all think? What do you like to do? I like going the Republic route, personally. And I'm gonna save some cash and build things up. Yeah, let's build up some infrastructure here. For the Republic, independent, fight everyone. Yeah, I know, I kinda like that too. Jeez, man. Oh. We're out of room to expand on this island. Guess it's my fault, though, because I went and lost a battle and then got turtled up here, so we're kind of stuck. We'll have to use our navy to go accomplish anything. I'm pretty sure these people are allied with this. If I remember right. Let's get into our diplomacy. No, they're just very friendly. They're our vassal. Okay.
I'm honored to receive you. It is always a good day when friends come to talk.
These guys out here are fairly hostile. I wonder if we could load up on the ships and get to them. I don't know what kind of stuff we'd be up against. Otherwise, we're going to have to sail out and go take something somewhere else because we've gotten ourselves stuck here unless I start a pointless war against the Saga. Which might be entertaining, but probably wouldn't be very intelligent of me. Favorite thing to do is go Republic with small garrisons of gold accuracy Republican troops repelling inevitable naval invasions. Yeah, you're gonna get lots of people coming after you late into the game. For sure. About to finish the field artillery school. We have the barracks. Research. Explosive shell is going to be good in case we get into some naval battles. And the same thing with copper plating. All this stuff would be helpful. These other... I want foreign affairs as well. Been a long time. Well, I don't love the start that I'm off here too.
An honorable peace.
These guys are still
That is
alive?
all I offer. It is a good offer, honestly made.
I had no idea you were still alive. So the Saga are defending against the Matsui, and so enter the war on Sarah. Alright, well, we've got some enemies to attack now. Assuming we can put together a decent army. And destroyed. Okay, yeah, they were begging me for peace, I think, and then they got whacked. Yeah, so this is where we're at war with people. Peace with them? I thought we were at war with them. Did they not join? Enemies with the Saga. They at war with this. Okay. I want to fight these guys too.
Welcome indeed, my honorable friend. What shall we discuss in the hope of mutual profit?
Can you pay me? Oh, come on. I'm trying to be a friend here. Oh my gosh. Alright, whatever. Just let me join the war. I need some territory.
A most.
Grief, man. Stingy bargainers there. Alright, stingy bargainers. Alright. So our port will have been improved for here and allow us to make some boats. I got a Chiton class frigate, or corvette, and a gunboat. And we recruit, by the way, so we can recruit... Wow, we can already recruit a frigate? This comes with a big upkeep cost. A Suga class corvette would be pretty good. Not cost me as much upkeep as a frigate. Let's put in here. I'm thinking we get some artillery. I get some boats. Make a naval landing up here and start to take some territory. So let's roll back towards Satsuma. Let's go do some scouting with this agent.
As you command.
And we make a naval landing. What are we doing for money? We need to make improvements in all these places so we can build more buildings, get more income, that type of stuff. All right. We're also going to need to do some recruiting, so I'll need some money for that. But I kind of want to get some of these economic improvements into place so that we can support larger troop sizes, like, for instance, more tea, more wealth. When do you think Total War went arcade? I'm not really sure what you mean, went arcade. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand. Tell me more. Best playthrough comes out of shaky starts, stay the course. Oh yeah, we're definitely not giving anything up. Just because the saga pinned us in a little. We got options here. Plus, in some ways, it's kind of good to get some of this economic stuff done. It'll make us weaker, militarily speaking, here. Abolishment of swords, do nothing. Hey, whatever, man. People got a right to carry a sword. Alright? Dumbed down? See, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like you're putting language on it that I don't agree with, right? I don't see it as dumbed down. It depends. Like, are there less building options in these games than there was from, like, Rome 1 and Medieval 2? Yeah, there is. Do I miss those options? No. Not personally. Like, I don't feel like they added a whole lot of fun to the game for me. There's just a ton more stuff to try and manage that, I don't know, just to me didn't feel super satisfying. I think it probably depends on the perspective of the player. Clearly, it sounds like from your perspective, it's something you don't like and wish that they hadn't done. From my perspective, totally fine with it. Like, I don't think that those things added anything of importance to the game for me. Some cottage industry in there, make a little extra cash. But I know what you're saying, like, they simplified settlement management and some of the other stuff. So I don't really see it as much as arcade as just removing some unnecessary things, but if you liked those things to begin with, then clearly not a decision that you will be pleased with. But I think it probably just boils down to what the player wants. Is that a Kasuga? Yeah, it is. Good grief. This could be a pretty tough fight. I may regret this. We'll see. Got a gunboat and a chitin class, and Kasuga is a pretty decent ship, especially if they have explosive shells, which I can't remember if I think we finished explosive shells. If we did, we should be in pretty good shape. Right. I'm gonna try and use my gunboat to draw some volleys. We did not pick up explosive shells yet. Piece of dog do. I could have sworn we had finished. Yeah, see, here's another deployment thing I hate. Look, all the way in the back of the map. I've got to now spend 10 minutes sailing all the way to the back of the map because the AI, when they're attacked. Look at this deployment. Couldn't be any farther back. This is just lame beyond lame. Like, if they're going to deploy like that, it's fine. Like, rather than white lining, just deploy like that up at the front of your deployment zone, at least. Like, if you're going to be lazy with the AI design like that, CA. Now we've got a solid shot. That sucks. Yeah, that one's a solid shot. We don't have any option on this one. Alright, gonna fast forward for 15 more minutes before I get into range. This is so exciting. Listening to music and never-ending sail. Well designed. CA, well designed. Try and push up on the Kasuga a little bit. See, I've got the Kasuga turning now. Okay, yeah, see, he's focused on my gunboat. Should give me a chance to get my chitin into position. Unfortunately for my gunboat, though, he is going to take an absolute savaging. I mean, hopefully he just doesn't straight up die before I ever get my chitin into position. And without explosive shells here, I don't really have any type of advantage whatsoever. Other than numbers. Which... hope for the best here. Crap. Yeah, he's gonna get the initial volley here too. Ow, ow. Okay, it didn't do a whole lot of damage, thank goodness. Into range. Burn! I can get my gunboat in right behind him and hope for the best here. We've already lost a gun to the Kasuga. And I don't know what, if anything, they've lost here. Stay on him. Kasuga's a much better ship than the Chitin. I am shooting them from behind, getting some extra shots in. Whether or not it's going to actually save the day, I have no idea. Could get lucky, maybe hit a magazine or something. Same thing could happen to us, though. Just kind of hoping that shooting these guys from behind with the extra gun on the gunboat might work out to my advantage. Stay on him, gunboat. Stay on him. Can't tell what, if anything, we've done to their guns. Crap. We are taking a lot of damage.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
I fear you are correct. We've done very little damage to the Kasuga. Well, I've been wanting to build some better boats. Might be our opportunity.
Press this button to repair damaged ship.
Some repairs here. I don't know if it's going to help or not, but we are getting absolutely owned by this Kasuga. Turning. Keep him in range. Had a few decent hits there. Got him on fire? Is he on fire? No, is he just steaming? He's just steaming. Just his engines. I was hoping maybe we had gotten a fire going, but... be a lot of luck at this point, folks, if we win.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
If we had explosive shot, we straight up win this. But that's what I was worried about. I was worried we would rout just because the numbers and stuff are better on the other ship, and that's exactly what happened. Oh well. A fairly valiant fight. We just did not have the right ammunition type, and we will soon. And we can hopefully build our own ships, though. These guys may be able to come blockade me. We can get out in front of him. Guns off of this, probably not. Try and get out of his range and like outmaneuver him. Yeah, nah, we couldn't do it. All right. Board the ship. Yeah, we would have lost that too. They had more crew. So, yeah, we wouldn't have won on the boarding action either, unfortunately. Heir of defeats. Best naval combat. Best artillery. Definitely best naval combat in Fall of the Samurai. I'm not sure I agree with best artillery.
Retreat! Retreat!
The artillery in Warhammer games actually feels pretty good. Okay, well, we lived. We're not living well, but we lived. How far was I? I was only 2 turns away from explosive shell. How annoying. Alright, well.
Your orders, my lord.
We've got to get our navy back together. It's okay. We need to save a little money for some recruitment. I'll be finished building the large town here soon. We finished the large town and we're building the inn. So all this will help fuel another naval unit and some more land units. Oh boy, speaking of naval units. Invaders. Got invaders, folks. They're gonna blockade me. Over here, let's repair. Can we not use this port? Yeah, use the port. Repair. Okay. And I honestly just need a Kasuga class ship. Take a couple turns. Repair these ships. They're gonna hurt my income. There's not a whole lot else they can do to me at the moment. If I get the explosive shells, I should be able to fairly easily win battles against them. Had our subsistence farming damaged up here. It's gonna cost me cash to repair that, so they're gonna start trying to cost me some money through this bombardment crap. I forgot the AI can do this. They can basically bleed your funds with this kind of nonsense. You can do it to them too, but they cheat. Yeah, you can do it to them too, but they cheat. Ooh, we're kind of lucky they didn't blockade me there. Can I move my troops into the... Can't remember.
My sword for you, my lord.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you could break the blockade by moving in, but you can't. Dadgummit, man, they're gonna... Golly, they're costing me a lot of money. They are costing me a lot of money. I got one more turn before I can finish my Kasuga. I think I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh crap, I can't build them at the same time. I was hoping I could build me another Chiton class vessel. Same moment, but we can't. Alright, so we gotta deal with this naval situation. Oh my, they just can't have enough. Look at this. Party in my harbor, folks. Everybody's invited. That's right. Party at Satsuma Harbor. BYOB. You know, bring your own boat. Bring your own boat.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we finished the explosive shells. Okay, I'm gonna grab one more Chiton boat because we are up against a fair number of enemies here. And then we'll take our explosive shells and hopefully go clear out this blockade before it ends our campaign. Because we're pretty close to it. And our ally appears to have been beaten in combat as well, so the Saga got totally defeated. We are in rough shape, folks. This is not good. I think we're about to lose this campaign. I am not feeling confident here. Timothy, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Well, here's a battle I feel like we can win. A damaged Kasuga and a Chitin class, and we have explosive shells. It's gonna be rough, because we've lost our allies, which means we lost a lot of trade. And now we're backed into a corner, faced by overwhelming enemies, so it's gonna be tricky. So my turtling may have been a very, very bad strategy indeed, because it's now allowed the AI to get even more troops, and they can already cheat you. I attacked them, so they're going to be camped out in the back again. Start. I thought they were going to get reinforcements.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
Alright, comes the forever fast forward. Let's switch to explosive shells. It's going to lower our range just a hair. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. They did get reinforcements. Come about. Alright. If I remember right, explosive shell drops my range just a little. Alright, full steam ahead. Yeah, see, they outranged me just by a bit. That is the Kasuga that we damaged last time. Alright, here we go. A couple nasty volleys here right off the bat. There we go, explosive shells. Ah, did all of them hit the water? What a bunch of crap.
Your general is under attack, sir.
My general is gonna have to learn to live with it. Oh, there we go. I saw an explosive shell get a hit. Oh yeah, saw another hit. They're gonna be feeling that. Yes! Yes! Feed it to him, boys. Got him. Have a nice swim. Alright. Excellent. Bring him about. Have a nice swim. Alright, the explosive shells definitely make a load of difference. Fast forward. Know what the AI is doing. Be another 10 minutes of fast forwarding before we can get in range here. CA, please. Alright. Yeah, the explosive shells are brutal. They, like, if you're fighting against a wooden ship and you're taking, like, and you're feeding them explosive shells, they are gonna be hurt. They are gonna hurt bad. Same thing with armor-piercing shells. Like, if you don't have armor-piercing shells and you're fighting an armored ship or an ironclad, best of luck to you. You're gonna need it. Jerome! Thanks for the 5. He says, thoughts on Three Kingdoms? Coincidentally, I've been recently watching your Saga campaign. Been watching for a long time, by the way. Love your stuff. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the Saga campaign. Thoughts on Three Kingdoms? Three Kingdoms is an excellent Total War game in terms of the way it looks and, you know, like the diplomacy, the campaign map, the immersion. Like, I mean, it's quite good in a lot of ways. For me, my biggest problem with Three Kingdoms is I just don't find the battles very interesting. They're not terrible, but they're not particularly exciting. And that's what kind of kills Three Kingdoms for me.
Your general is under attack, sir.
I like Warhammer better because the battles are so much better. But Three Kingdoms does do some things right, for sure. Like, it definitely does many things right. Like I said, it's a very good-looking game. There's a lot of things about it that I can admire. I do kind of want to play it again, but just haven't had a chance in a while. Alright, I'm hoping we can get an explosion on this ship. I love seeing the explosions. Yeah, they're on fire. They got a fire. They out. Alright, well, we definitely have a naval advantage now. The explosive shells are a big deal. Should allow us to defeat our enemies and hopefully break this blockade. So, yeah, Three Kingdoms has some cool stuff. Like, it definitely has some cool stuff, like the 3 heroes in each army, that's kind of fun. But, you know, again, for me, it's not quite up to snuff with Warhammer. I'm going to do a quick repair for this turn, then swing over here and try and break the blockade. Boy, 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 boy. We have got problems. They could attack us from here. They're going to attack us from here. And they have no reason to give me peace. I thought the Saga were going to be decent allies.
Speak plainly. Speak quickly. Your presence is not...
Not good, folks. This is not good. They've got big ol' armies, cannons. Yeah, this campaign's over. We're gonna lose. We don't have a prayer to get out of this. We are not gonna have the cash or the means to pull this off. Hate to break it to me, but I think I've lost this one. Yeah, now we're in even bigger trouble. Oh boy. Yeah, but hey, we've learned one thing. You can't start a Satsuma campaign in Turtle like this. So what I may do, if we want to play this some more on a stream sometime soon, which I don't know if we will or won't, because this was, you know, just something fun for me to do tonight. I will restart and play it on my own. See, they got a Kasuga and a Chiton, a freaking frigate, another Kasuga. We just can't catch a break, folks. We just can't catch a break. It's about time for me to hop off here, actually, too, because I need to go spend some time with this there. So here's what I'll do. I'll go restart this one and play some on my own. Figure out what I did wrong, which I'm pretty certain what I did wrong was I wasn't aggressive enough early on. And should have just got, like, more spear levies and levy troops. Get more aggressive, push forward, get a few provinces, or else you're just too weak to face your enemies. And then if we want to play it again, I'll have one that's ready for us to be playable. But definitely interesting here. I don't have the time to fight the naval battle, Eli. I actually have to hop off, or else I would like to fight the naval battle. But I mean, I'd say there's a possibility we could. I don't know. Here we go. Whatever. Don't say I don't love you. I really should be getting off here. There's a possibility we could win this, but even if these folks don't, if they shoot explosive shells at me, game over. If they do not shoot explosive shells at me, you might have a chance. Might have a chance. But I'm still not feeling real confident. All repairs here. Where's the reinforcements gonna come from? Behind them?
The men are ready to attack, sir.
Titan ready for orders. Ready to make way.
Reinforcements are coming from up here. Makes sense based on the positioning where they were at. Let's fast forward. We could have caught a few of their ships out on their own. It may have helped, but if this is the frigate, then definitely not what we want to catch out on its own. Yeah, it is the frigate. They're just sitting there. Odd positioning. Well, I think what we should do then is avoid those units just sitting over there and head this way. Try and single out these one at a time. Let's try that. Fast forward. I'm gonna sail off way over here. Switch all my boats over to explosive shells. The AI is kind of glitched out, and it's possible we could use this to our advantage. Line up just kind of right outside of their cannon range. Let's sail the gunboat in and see if I can get them to turn their guns towards the gunboat. Hey, easy, don't be ramming each other. I think we are kind of getting their attention back here with the gunboat. I want to approach them directly from the bow or stern. If I can get some free shots with the gunboat, we might get lucky and hit it like a magazine or something. Push forward. Yeah, I'm now approaching the bow of this Titan class. I need to put some explosive shells on it. I have to close the distance just a little bit here.
Awaiting fresh orders.
Your general is under attack, sir.
Yes, he is. Thank you so much for letting me know, Hillbilly Advisor. Oh, took a nasty savage volley off that other one we came into cannon range. Realized that we would be in cannon range. I'm gonna pull back out of this. I haven't done the best job here. Their cannons.
An explosion is taking.
Oh, come on! They weren't even using explosive shells. What a lucky piece of crap. Come on, game. Like, I already had the world stacked against me. Was that necessary? What a fat turd. Turd sandwich. Not even using explosive shells.
Shameful display!
Yeah, that was a big fat turd sandwich if I've ever seen one. That. Bad decisions and bad luck. It's like I made all the wrong decisions with the campaign, and then managed to couple it with terrible luck there. Absolutely shredded. You guys are taking some savage hits, and it's just not doing much. They're on fire. They don't start repairs. They're gonna be sad they didn't. What you're doing, but just fire. Oh, come on, man. You don't explode from all that exploding. That's convenient. I feel like there's no way we're gonna survive. We got another Kasuga and a Kaiomaru frigate or whatever he has. Not gonna happen. Our general exploded. Ugh. Watch me be like sailing past their ship and it explodes and then catches mine on fire. Now, is the AI gonna glitch out? Like sail up against the line? Oh, baby. Oh, baby, we might be back in business. We might be back in business, folks. Gods of Total War might be handing me a gift. AI is glitched. Question is, will they unglitch and just aim? Yeah, see, they're turning and aiming towards me. Never mind. It was too good to be true. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. They're gonna get me with like 600 volleys before I can ever even get into range.
Allow me to point out that one of your ships has exploded.
I appreciate you pointing out that one of my ships has exploded, sir. Very, very kind of you. Very astute observation. From clearly one of the greatest naval minds the world has ever known.
Your men are withdrawing.
Nice firing position right here, too. I love how they're shooting their cannons through each other. Top notch.
Shameful display! Shameful display!
Alright. Well, this campaign was over. For all intents and purposes anyway, we are doomed. I'm pretty certain. I don't know. Is it even possible to pull our way out of this? I have no idea. Anyway, I gotta run for tonight. Obviously, I gotta relearn how to play Follow the Samurai, folks. Should be fun. We won't give up on it. We'll have some more fun with it. We had a good time tonight. Why not have some more good time? Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Thanks for joining the stream. I will catch you all again soon.